what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah.
Yeah, Von Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, move on to treat, yeah. Keep listening.
Hello and welcome in to the Thursday edition. A very merry ho, ho, ho to you. Look at this. Look at all this. This is absolutely beautiful. Welcome to another edition of your show. My name is Gary, your busty host. As far as we know, still the only live show Monday to Friday, 4 to 5 p.m. on YouTube in Saskatoon, dare I say Saskatchewan. And we're so damn proud to be able to say that with you. We also love to make up categories that we are number one in and say, we're number one. Like our category today. We are number one on YouTube for a show that has a ongoing Super Smash Brothers battle right now, just over there, like just right there. You might be able to even hear it in the background. Gaming going on while we're doing your show. We're number one. We're number one. As well, we have the greatest camera in the history of cameras. Look out, Kodak. Look out, Canon. Who's another? Give me another camera company.
Nikon.
Look out, Nikon.
Canon. Sony.
You're in big trouble because this is the Maggie Cam. Look at this. There she is. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. The Maggie Cam for our best friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. When you walk in those doors, you'll be greeted by Leroy, the most beautiful greeter in the history of pet stores. He also just so happens to be dating Margaret right here, who you can see on your screen. As well, Mike and Rochelle there to give you the greatest service in the history of pet stores. If you go there after hours or on the weekends, you'll say hi to Kirsten, Char, or Chris, and they will give you that same service you love. They also have the world's greatest cleaning station right there in the store. You got to get some presents for your pets. They got you covered there as well. All of that magic happens over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. Look at her go. What a beautiful, beautiful puppy. So we got LB on the ones and twos today doing his thing. Our beautiful Royal Anders has dressed the tree, as you can see. And we are going into full Christmas mode. Also on Thursdays, though, we love to check in with a very, very good dude who we know and love. Here's the proof. Well, it's another Thursday, and that means our favorite guy has returned from CTV. It's Matt Young,
hey, man.
my man.
Good to see you. How
are
you
doing? I feel like you're coming in here sort of as a news Matt a little bit.
Maybe the jacket throws people off.
You
I don't know.
You look like business is good, but I like this.
Also, I'll tell you what, the weather is not so good. So
it's cold. Hey?
Dress in a few layers.
You're a weather guy.
Extra.
Tell me, what are we looking at
today? You know what?
Today?
It's cold. It's minus 21, minus 22. I mean, and any amount of wind chill is going to make it feel a lot colder than that. But you know what? I've always said I never really was. I was like, I don't like winter. Like who? But you know what I've learned is that you got to embrace it. So it's gonna get cold. It's for the next couple of months we're gonna have to deal with this. But I try to make it better by getting outside and doing some skating. Head out to Optimist Hill if you have a chance.
Hell yeah.
That is always. By the way, those tires, the tubes. Sorry,
they go fast.
They go fast,
Yeah,
like way
dangerous.
faster than I thought. Like
Yeah.
you could feel the hair blowing, wind blowing through your hair. So I always try and do that. But yeah, it's unfortunately it's cold. It's brisk out there. But you know what? We'll get through it. And come March or April, it'll start get warming up. But for now, we just got to get through those dark days.
This
for the
isn't our
next
first
month or
rodeo,
so.
right?
No, it's my 42nd rodeo. How does that sound? There, we just dated ourselves live. How's that sound?
So when you come by, we don't get into it because you have that whole side of your life that, again, you're amazing at and people love and appreciate it. But when you come in here, we get to look at your passion.
We get to do all kinds of things.
We don't get to know about you.
And today, it's nice we get to combine two of my passions, just like kind of what's going on in the news and what's going on in video games. And we're going to talk about also what's going on Saskatoon sports, blades and stuff like that. But we love talking about gaming. There's a sort of a massive thing that came down this week, or actually just last week, sorry, that's going to potentially hugely affect the video game industry. We talked a couple of weeks ago about a lawsuit involving Ubisoft. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
Right?
I sure do.
Well, this is something that's completely different. There's another lawsuit that's made its way, at least partially, through the courts in British Columbia regarding Electronic Arts. And what happens is...
Hold on. Are you saying EA Sports? It's not in the game. It's not in the game.
Well, it's in the courts right now. That's what it is.
Nailed
now
it.
we want to be careful because
Yes.
everybody's sorry.
We're
is
supposed to say
innocent.
allegedly a lot, right?
Everybody's
Allegedly.
innocent until proven guilty.
Yes,
But
yes.
a BC Supreme Court has permitted a class action lawsuit to proceed against Electronic Arts over the use of loot boxes within
here
games.
we go.
This has been massively controversial in the video game industry. A lot of people support it. A lot of people don't. A lot of game publishers about 8 or 10 years ago really started implementing loot boxes in all kinds of different video games. And for those who don't know what loot boxes are, it's essentially a sort of a feature in a video game where a game player will have the opportunity to guess or press a button and the game feature will spit out some sort of award that might give you an advantage in the game or allegedly give you an advantage in a game. And you're about to say
I can bring this right to the forefront here. If you are a parent and you have a child who plays Fortnite,
there you
and
go.
they ask e-bucks every Christmas, every birthday. I need e-bucks. I need e-bucks. I need e-bucks.
That's for loot
e-bucks
boxes.
are used to buy loot boxes. And then when you buy a loot box, you open it, and it's basically like a VLT.
That's
You're
what a
looking at
lot of people
gamble. You could get something legendary, something super rare, or something very common.
And there's many people who have said these loot boxes are akin to gambling.
That's what it is.
And so that's where you started seeing a number of lawsuits filed over the last 3 or 4 years from people who say, hang on a second, I'm spending some virtual currency to essentially buy an award that in their minds is a gamble because you don't know what you're going to get. And most oftentimes it's implied that the higher level rewards are not going to come up as often as some of the lower level rewards. There was a case filed in British Columbia, and the lawsuit at the time was over gambling. The court did not permit the lawsuit to proceed over gambling. But what it has done is it has permitted a lawsuit to proceed over whether there may be some deceptive practices regarding these loot boxes. So, for example, and I'll read a quote here from the law firm. Now, remember, this is all alleged. We've got to be careful.
Yes.
By purchasing a loot box, a player pays for the opportunity to obtain a reward that can be used in gameplay. Prizes that may be obtained purchasing loot boxes include in-game currency, weapons, and other tools that enhance a player's ability to win, and cosmetic items such as skins. The class action will say, quote, that EA takes, quote, unfair advantage of players by structuring loot boxes in a way that conceals the reality that players have almost no chance of obtaining a high-value item, resulting in repeated purchases of loot boxes, end quote. That's a quote from the law firm, and I got that from the Vancouver province, the Vancouver newspaper out there. So what they're kind of saying is that these loot boxes, they believe, the law firm believes, are not being totally upfront with everybody on the odds and likelihood of winning some of the higher value items and what the value of those items might be in the game. Now, EA has a statement. They issued a statement Wednesday night, and again, I'll give credit.
Is all of
I'll give credit.
The real stuff that we don't normally get into.
This is sort of the big business side behind video games. So again, credit to the Vancouver province for getting this statement. It says Kenny Hopkins, EA's senior vice president of legal and governmental affairs, told Fleming the Justice that the plaintiff's claim was misconceived and that purchasing loot boxes was simply a matter of choice for players and that you don't necessarily have a player have to do it. And in a statement, EA noted that the court had reiterated on an earlier ruling, and this was the gambling one, quote, striking all allegations related to gambling, further confirming our long-standing position that nothing in our games constitutes gambling. We remain confident that the remaining narrow and vague claims lack merit and are reviewing our options for appealing the procedural decision to certify them as a class. And of course, none of these allegations have been proven in court. So what's happened so far is there was a class action lawsuit brought regarding gambling, the judge had said, we're not going to permit the gambling one to go through. So EA looks like, at least for now in British Columbia, they may be safe on the gambling. But the judge did allow a class action lawsuit to proceed, essentially on what some would consider to be deceptive practices, saying you're not being fully upfront about what these loot boxes are all about. That's going to be a very, very interesting case. And you can bet that not just Electronic Arts and not just British Columbia, that many jurisdictions across the United States and other places are going to be watching this to see what happens, because the ruling could be huge.
Yeah, dude. Like, just hearing all this, I'm getting, I'm remembering times when it was, I had two not sons. I call them, they're like stepsons.
There you go.
And love video games. And just like me, I love video games. Every Christmas, every birthday, or every weekend, hey, can you get me e-bucks? Can you get me some e-bucks? Can you get me some e-bucks? So every time you're getting e-bucks for your kids, $20 card, a $50 card, whatever it is, those e-bucks, that's what this is going to. It's going to skins, it's going to guns, it's going to all this stuff in-game that doesn't need to be spent. And everyone's spent, like, you hear stories all the time about kids getting a hold of their parents' credit cards and putting thousands of dollars of in-game purchases, real money, to buy fake money in the game to then spend on these things.
Well, what's interesting is there's a court in Australia that actually has ruled that portions of these games or loot boxes, not specifically EA, but just
across the board,
could be constituted as gambling. I don't have that exact ruling in front of me, so I do want to be careful.
Of course.
But this is starting to make its way through the courts, and it'll be interesting to see what happens here, because some people bring up the example of baseball cards or basketball cards. When you go buy a package of hockey cards, you don't know what you're going to get.
Very
but
true.
You made a choice to go and buy the hockey cards. You may never get a Sidney Crosby rookie card or a Connor McDavid rookie card. You may never get any of that. And you can buy and buy, and there are some people that buy and buy and buy and buy.
That's the chase. So, people love the excitement of buying.
Now,
and maybe
are there odds written on a cards package of likelihood of getting a Connor McDavid card? I haven't seen that. Maybe there's some fine print out there that does say that. And this is why you're going to start to see terms of service agreements are becoming more and more important when you play video games. And that's why almost every video game you open up now, what's the first screen on there?
Do you accept all of these things? It's 100 pages. We know you're not going to read it. You might end up somewhere where you don't want to be, but just hit the button or you don't get to play.
And whereas when we grew up, the first screen said press start. You know what I mean?
Literally.
Like that was that. So that's the difference. So this will be an interesting case to walk through. Now, it's going on in British Columbia. As we know, the courts don't move exactly fast. So we'll see how fast this class action lawsuit moves through. And EA is going to challenge this.
Of course.
And those, which they have the right to do, is to challenge the procedure around certify this is a class action lawsuit. But that's huge in the world of video games, and we'll see what exactly happens. And I think this is important to talk about because, one, there's a lot of gamers in Saskatoon. There's a lot of video gamers in Saskatoon. There's a lot of game publishers that are starting to grow in Saskatoon. There's a good video game producing community.
Yes, sir.
They have the Game Jam and thing like that that goes on. And there's been Saskatoon or Saskatchewan video game publishers that have actually won some awards. So it's interesting to see. And not only that, it gives you sort of a peek behind the curtain of sort of the business side of video games, because me and you put in a video game and we're having fun.
That's it.
But little do a lot of people know you're investing in a huge billion-dollar industry when you buy one of these games. And so as games change, I mean, sort of the legalities around the content inside of them also becomes a focal point. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes.
This is why we bring you in, man.
I love talking about this stuff.
You're always bringing the important stuff.
There
you
go.
I appreciate that. And we got more still today before we let you go.
Yeah, no, I want to talk more. So, of course, I'm working on another video game mod about the Saskatoon Blades.
Go, Blades, go.
Now, by the way, Saskatoon Blades, they're smoking good, although they've run into a bit of a slump lately. They've lost 4 in a row. I would not get too down on them because everybody goes through a slump once in a while.
Absolutely.
But the World Junior Hockey Championships are coming up. Those start in a couple of weeks, so you're going to have Tanner Mullenden Baldick, who's invited to the Team Canada camp. So that'll be nice to cheer him on and see how well he can do. But the big excitement is if the Blades decide not to make any moves or whether they decide to load up and try for one more run. We did talk about that.
Yes, we did.
So that'll be interesting to watch. By the way, the Blades have these new jerseys. Not new jerseys. They're like vintage jerseys.
Throwbacks.
Like throwbacks.
Yeah.
There you go.
Love it.
They look great. I mean, I'm hoping I can get one for Christmas because they are fantastic. These
I
new
always
Blades
love
jerseys.
throwback jerseys. I don't care who it is. I don't care what sport it
yeah.
is. I just love the homage.
Exactly. Yeah. I love it, and it's got the nice logo, the old Blades logo, and it's sort of with the striping to the right of it there. And then the Saskatchewan Rush. Home opener is what a rush! What a rush! Saskatchewan Rush. They're coming up. Their home openers against Halifax. That comes. They're 1-0 because they won 2 weeks ago.
Hell yeah.
In their opener in overtime, they beat Albany.
Albany, baby.
In overtime down in the
win.
U.S. there. So they come back home. And Halifax, I think there's a rivalry building because they played Halifax a few times last year. It was always 1-goal games.
Very
Halifax is a good team.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see that. So their home opener is coming up. So pack Sasktel Center and get ready because I have a feeling in January, February, and March, the Blades could be on a run. The Rush could be on a run. And suddenly, I mean, Sasktel Center could be at hopping place, especially if the Blades can make a third shot. And they got a good chance this year because that Eastern Conference is not very strong.
Speaking of shot, don't forget about the Rattlers.
That's right. Rattlers' schedule has come out. Now, they don't start till May, but their schedule has come out. They're going to start off with a 3-game homestand at Sasktel Center. So that's good news.
So
for
I
them.
just threw that at you. I knew there was some sort of news from the Rattlers.
Oh yeah, well their
schedule
schedule has come out recently, and that's good. If you can start off with a 3-game homestand and win a couple of those games and sort of build up some build up some confidence.
We know the business you're in, my friend.
There you go. Build up some confidence, and then as you head out for some of those road games, you're feeling a bit better about yourself. So the Rattlers, they're going to be starting again in May. So the schedule's coming out. You're going to start to hear little bits about player signings and things like that over the next little while. So it's exciting, and of course, World Junior Hockey Championships. I'm actually gonna do a little video game mod on that. You watch for that.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
We're gonna do like a Canada mod or
once
something like
the
that.
team gets announced.
There you go.
Fully, and once everyone's ready to rock, we're going to
and hopefully, I think I'm going to. I want to get an N64 game and make it like that too. So that'll be good. So watch for some of that, and I'll maybe put it out there for download for people because I want people.
Yes.
It's fun for me to play these, but I want to get some like the Blades of Steel mods and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
I want to get those on the internet where you can download it and play it on your PC. And
I want to see the
just
Sasktel
don't tell
Center.
your boss what you're doing.
I
want to
see these mods at the Sasktel Center. I keep saying it. It adds such a great dynamic.
I think
to
it'd
the
just be
in-game
cool to have to play it on the big screen
saying,
board. And I don't know.
Awesome.
There's a lot of work that would go into. I don't know how it's all hooked up, but
yeah.
So that's going to be coming up too. So lots going on in sports, lots going on in local video games, lots going on in the business video games, and that's what we chat about here. And by the way, I feel free to like, subscribe, comment because we love hearing from you too. That's important.
This is my guy.
There you go.
Matt Young.
This is my guy. Yeah.
He comes by. We always appreciate it too. Thank you so much.
Thanks so
Can't
much.
wait for next week.
Absolutely.
Story time, you know. Thank you again to CTV's Matt Young. Stopping by and talking about all the drama going on in the gaming world right now. It's a very interesting time to be a gamer. As we continue here on your show, it is the Thursday edition. I want to remind everybody, my buddy Scotty, he's organizing a toy drive going on where they're splitting up donations between the Jim Pattison Children's Hospital and the Ronald McDonald House where the out-of-town families stay. So this Saturday, the 14th, 7 p.m., the parade begins at Brown's Social Club at Lawson Heights, and then the parade starts moving. From there, they go down Spadina, then they make a trip through the Pattison Children's Hospital parking lot, and then a brief stay at the Ronald McDonald House so the kids can see the parade, and then they go across University Bridge, through downtown, and across the new traffic bridge, and then they end at Rotary Park. A great way to get your karma up, to do good things and have them happen to you, to make the world a better place, the best place. This is one of those things that can help you achieve that goal. Again, 100% donations are going to the kids. You can head to christmaslightparade.ca if you want to be a part of the route. And if you want to make monetary donations or toy donations, any of that stuff, hit them up. Again, christmaslightparade.ca. That's where you can find them. And to Scotty and everyone working with that parade, thank you for doing an amazing thing. We love and appreciate you and what you're doing, and keep up the great work. As well, I got to say a very special hello to my buddy Sexy Bryce, who just called. And I had to tell him, sorry, bro, we're live on the show. He said, I just missed your beautiful voice, Sexy Bryce. I miss yours too. I will see you soon. I want to give you a very big hello and let you know that I love you. As we continue here on the Thursday edition, we have two guests here. They are co-hosts from shows. One of them you just saw down on the bottom right there, right underneath our beautiful, beautiful Christmas setup. Smells so sprucey in here. One half of the Past Our Bedtime podcast. One half of the viewing room. Together, they are a full whole of Brooksie and Dragon. And the opening credit sequence.
Wow.
Well done. The curtains have opened, and here we are.
You
Christmas
said
time.
it smells all
Christmas time.
sprucey in here,
Spruce Groose.
but all I could smell is pizza.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because somebody was
Are we
crushing
acknowledging-
it.
Hey, we don't talk about our snacks that we get into around here.
Well, yeah,
There's no
we
pizza.
do.
There's no pizza.
Nah.
I don't see any pizza.
Oh,
Now
anyway.
you see it, now you don't. He's a magic man. So he does. How are you guys?
Good.
So good.
I'm so happy to have you here. This makes me so full of love and joy and all the good stuff. And Brooksie had sent me a couple Facebook updates. We can get into that a little bit later because we have a way more urgent need
Oh.
for our sweet Brooksie here
For me?
today. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
from you for El Casanova over here, Mr. Date.
Yeah, we're going to talk about what you thought about the new viewing room episode that came out Tuesday.
Hey,
Um,
Muppets? No, Django.
I hate
Django
I
Unchained.
hate
Django
Muppets,
Unchained.
so I'm
whoa,
glad
whoa,
that-
whoa, 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 whoa.
Sorry,
Whoa.
I hate Muppets.
Have you seen Muppet Babies, bro?
Are you so mad?
Have you seen Muppet Babies? It's a
No,
serious question.
I haven't.
How
I
could
don't
you
know.
not like the Muppets? That's like,
They're nightmare fuel.
I get all of that.
kind of
Watch,
like- oh.
watch Muppet Babies, and then you'll understand.
I could
watched
understand
every
not
episode
liking
of
like
it. I loved
Alf.
it.
Or
Brad
like,
makes me watch the Muppets every year with the kids, and
tradition.
it's so bad.
No. It's because Brad has
Elf
good
is
taste, first
good.
of all.
Yeah,
No,
I know you think
Alf,
that.
I get if you
Brad
don't
so
like
much,
Alf.
you see
I get
that.
if you don't like those weird Jim Henson puppets that look kind of crazy.
They can get a little
Like
creepy.
the ones like in those fantasy movies. Which ones? What movies were those called?
Oh, Crystallis?
Yeah,
No, Dark Crystal.
Yeah, Dark Crystal. Those
Very
ones are
messed up.
scary. That
Yeah.
movie scares me to this
Yeah.
day. But
That's true.
you can't say Kermit the Frog is nightmare fuel. Kermit the Frog, like
He has his eyes are like.
ho, Brixie, I'm Kermit the Frog.
Whoa.
Kermit the Frog.
No.
Brooksy, I just wanted to say that Kermit loves you and he thinks you're very good and
That might be as good as your Trump, bro. You're slowly turning into an impressionist. You gotta be
A
careful.
lot of frogs. They're very good frogs, and we're gonna build a wall.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Trump.
We're gonna build
Wow, Miss Piggy, what a great pig! see, I can do Kermit Trump and Trump
Okay,
Kermit.
also
It's great.
Miss Piggy is the weirdest sexualized character
She
on that
is.
show.
She is-
Hi-ya! That's all she said.
She is kind of weird.
She just yelled at Kermit.
And she just has these
I can't
big
do Miss
boobs, and she's like hitting on a frog, and I'm like, bro, you're a pig. You'd probably eat the frog. Like, a bunch of it's
Hold on, are you
weird.
trying
Okay,
to bring
so-
reality into the Muppet realm?
Kind of.
What are you doing?
I don't like
Also,
it.
why are you hating? They're happily married.
Are they?
I don't know
Not
why.
really.
She's like
But she
flirting
runs
with,
the show.
with everyone around. I
They are
think
the
he's
perfect
just
picture of a marriage.
enslaved.
And you know what?
Perfect marriage.
Some frogs hop that way. You know what I mean?
Next thing you're
What
gonna
about you?
tell
Is that
me-
what your date's gonna be like?
Whoa.
Oh, I'll have you know.
You gotta LB with that one, dude.
I'll have you know that I have to go home now. So thanks so much.
Okay, one more before we get into this big date tonight. How do you feel about the Fraggles?
Fraggle Rock?
You ever get down with Fraggle Rock?
I don't know, actually. I know what that is, but I can't picture it in my.
The song's amazing.
Sing it.
Da, 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 da. It's like, come on down to Fraggle Rock. Can
No.
we play it on the air?
No.
Oh,
I don't like
boo,
it.
Can I
copyright.
say something quickly
Strike.
on music?
Yes.
Creed coming to Canada. What is it?
You hate me higher.
To a place with golden streets.
I'm just excited for Nelly.
Oh,
What is that?
Fraggle Rock.
He's
He's
trying to-
Hold
gotta
me
pump it on the
now.
6 feet from the boom. I don't know much Creed, but I do know that Creed put out some bangers.
The balloon in the
They're
back.
coming to Calgary. Scotiabank Center, Calgary.
You
I think
going?
August 25th. I'm
Creed
thinking
on?
about it. I looked at middle seats are about $175 right now.
Jeez.
I was thinking that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And
Very good band.
I like a great deal. You know I like a good deal. No, no. I just think no more Trump. Okay, we're done
Yeah,
with
we're
that.
done.
That's killed. The bit's killed. Okay, but
You're going to go to Creed. I can feel it.
I do think I kind of want to go to Creed. I
They're
just don't know
gonna
who'd
take
go
you
with me.
higher, bro.
Would Adam go to Creed with me?
No. LB, you wouldn't go with him, would you? Of course. Would you go to Creed with Dragon? Oh.
He
Would
said
you go to
sure.
Creed? Would you go on a 2-day trip to
If
Creed
I could afford it.
in Calgary?
I'd go
think he
just to
would-
be with you guys. I think it'd be
I don't
hilarious.
think he would like the actual concert though, because of all the people.
No, that's fair. I'd overcome a lot of fears, yeah. I'd do it for my boys, though. I'd ride or die for you guys. You know that.
We get you like one of those like like on bulls, like how they put those like
Blinders.
blinders on them, so like they
On
don't get
horses
spooked.
mostly.
We could do that for you. Like find
all
some kind of cone.
We all got blinders right here, bro. I don't need one.
Oh, that was pretty profound, actually.
Wow.
That was way deeper than I
Sometimes.
thought.
I'd like to
Took
go
a deep
deep.
level.
Okay,
That's what she
Dragon
said.
is going to go to Creed. He may even take this woman tonight. Maybe this is
Creed?
the start of your road to Creed.
Oh, second
Creed
date, third
2025.
date.
Sorry, you don't go to something as expensive as Creed in your first year of dating. That's
No, what if they
you have
pay
to-
for it though?
I can't. No, because that's awful too. You
Okay,
don't make
what
your
if-
girl pay
okay.
for something.
I agree.
You can't make your girl
No,
pay for it.
no.
And I don't want to be
During
like
your
our
date-
6 month of dating
Listen.
special. I'm like happy anniversary, and I'm taking
Listen.
you to Creed, and now I have to do something even bigger for a 1 year anniversary. Like shoot me in the face.
During your
man.
date, just subtly be like, what kind of music you like? Maybe she's a huge Creed fan. She's like, I really want to go, but I have no
think
one
she
to
likes
go with.
country, and so I just gotta find like a country cover artist
Oh.
to Creed.
Dude, guaranteed it's out there. It's probably
Garth
like,
Brooks, like.
That's my
Would
uncle.
be a good country
Hold me
cover.
now. I'm 6 feet down the
I'm
bar.
trying to think of the perfect country cover band name for a band that covers Creed in the country style.
Yeah,
don't know,
no.
that's gonna take
This is
some
a bunch
work.
of brain farts.
Yeah, it's a
Anyway,
tough one.
I think that if she wanted to go and pay and she needed someone to go with too, could work out.
I just feel like, as a gentleman, I'm not saying I'm a gentleman. I'm just saying like, I just like say, as someone who aspires to be a gentleman. There you go. I think
Very well
that
said.
I would not want the person I'm with to pay for themselves. I don't know. Like I mean
Okay.
maybe
Here we
if
go.
she really wants to go, then yeah, absolutely you can come, and whatever. I just feel like. It's like a tough thing. Like I want to be the one to pay. Like,
she could be
I
like
don't know.
me, and I'm very much like
All the women independent.
Yeah.
Watch me pay my own bills.
that's like me. Like when me and
That's-
Brad would go
I
on
have nothing
dates,
wrong with
like
that. There's nothing wrong with that.
it's like we switch back and forth who's paying the bill.
That's how
I
you
mean,
have
we're
a healthy
married now,
relationship.
but
That's a
like
very
So
healthy relationship.
I pay for the first 3 dates, and then she takes me to Creed. Perfect, done.
Are you buying her ticket into the Enchanted Forest tonight?
I am.
no, you're not. You probably got it
Hell
for
yeah,
free.
he is.
I got it for free.
Do not say that on the air. You don't tell people that. You worked hard to pay for this incredible date tonight.
You're right. It wasn't free. It was hard labor and tears and.
Get that out of your brain. You
As
paid.
far as she's concerned,
Oh
I pay.
God!
Okay.
If she ever ends up watching this, this is gonna be played at your wedding.
It's gonna flip. You flip it around and it says like $30. I'm gonna tell her I
She's-
bought it on Kijiji
no,
for like
don't
90.
say anything to her. She
I
won't
got
ask.
overpriced.
She's not gonna ask you.
No,
don't
I
say
just-
anything. No
Okay.
lying on your first date. That's
Very,
my
very
first
good rule.
Second date.
advice.
So we're already in the line stage.
Hold on.
What did you do the first time?
We went to the mall. We hung out.
What? Okay.
Did not know about
Me
that.
neither. What did you do at the mall?
Christmas shopping.
Oh, I did know about that. Yes, I did.
Oh, that's a weird. You know what? People I find that are younger than me say that they go to the mall and Christmas shop a lot for their first date. My cousin did that. Now he's with his girl for like 5 years now.
Can I tell you something? I don't mean to pat myself on the back, but it was a great freaking idea because it's awesome. You go, you get to learn this person, their taste, and their family, and they're purchasing stuff for their family. Like I'm not gonna buy her dad a Christmas gift, right?
No.
You know, like if I take if I take the person I'm dating to the movies, I'll pay for a movie ticket and snacks, whatever, and then
So it
whatever.
was
But
like a
I'm not
free
buying
date.
I'm not buying her dad an advent calendar. It was like a free date, but we spent like an hour together, right?
Did you eat there?
At the mall, no, we didn't.
Oh, you should have got her a snack.
Orange
Girls love
Julius.
snacks.
Orange Julius.
Anytime you
I'm
could buy your
scared to
girl a
eat in front of
snack.
girl. That's kind of like
You just ate
like
a
a
whole
fifth-
pizza in front of me.
You're not a girl, Brooksie.
You're not
You're
really-
family, bro. Come on. Jeez.
Okay, but honestly, you should have some kind of snacks in your car when you go through like like a little
like the
chocolate.
second person that told me that. I had some Werther's in my car.
No,
that
no.
Not
got
your
frozen.
grandma's snacks.
No,
bro.
you need like
We're
a box
talking
of
like we
Linden
need like
chocolates.
candies. Chocolate, Mike and Ike's, like different. Don't go
Bring
with
a
just
live
chocolate.
wire package with you.
Yeah, we can stock you up from the booth. The
Oh
tooth
my
booth
gosh,
is
you
full
guys
of
are crazy.
candies.
Be like,
I think going to the mall for a date is a really good idea.
what?
All right, picture this.
We could eat hot rods.
That'll work for this too. That'll work for this too. I was gonna say use a live wire, but bring some hot rods. in the
Eat it
middle
like
of
Lady
in
in
the
the
middle of this whole trip. Once you get to the most romantic spot on the Enchanted Forest tour,
Read your mind.
put it into your mouth, one end, and look her dead in the eyes and say, "Lady and the Tramp." Then lean forward and let her start.
And
eating
then
on one end,
when
and
she
go,
leans in, just swallow the whole thing whole. Like, just like
You like saw it? Then start choking
8
it.
inches. Just she watching me like sword swallow it like a bird. I'm like,
Then you're like, look at her. Did you like that? And then she's weirdly obsessed with birds, and you guys get married.
she like starts regurgitating food. No,
She's like, here, you want it now?
we're not baby bird feeding here, you guys. We're just trying to help Dragon on
darn
his
it,
date.
no.
As we continue here on your show, it is the Thursday edition. Network Ryan did tell me that we need to start doing this way more, so that's what we've done because he is
Ryan.
the boss. He is our Tony Danza.
Doing what? Oh, talking,
If
resetting.
you would like to be a part of this fun, if you're watching and saying, no, it really looks like those guys have a lot of fun. It looks like they're doing a lot of good things. Say you have an organization that needs a push, like our friend Scotty with the Toy Parade. Anything like that. You got a show you want to start. Just let us know. It's so easy. You can send an email to contact@dufferinav.com. That's our email. Our friend Andy made it. Contact@dufferinav.com. Send us an email if you want to be a part of the show,
Fun.
or the family, or the fun, or the good. As well, you can head over to the website our friend Andy made at dufferinav.com. It's the website, not the email, but you can see everything at dufferinav.com. We should really make a real jingle now. So, date night. We're bringing the hot rods for a very exciting game of Lady
You're
and the
not gonna
Tramp.
catch me eating meat sticks on a date.
Okay,
That's
fine.
crazy.
Live
No.
wires. Live wires.
No, but candy. If you have like a
Candy.
whole
Licorice.
smorgasbord. Also, my
What if she doesn't like candy though?
Then-
Then
listen.
just candy for
I'm
you.
picking her up a coffee because I'm picking her up from work. I'm picking her up a coffee.
Okay.
What kind of coffee?
You know, like
We said-
black iced coffee from Tim Hortons.
That's it. Yeah, we knew that.
Okay, so then maybe while you're at Tim Hortons, instead of filling your car with candy, you just get 2 cookies. And then you say, hey, you don't need to eat this, but I got a cookie. If you don't eat it, I'll eat it later. You know, it's a
And
funny
then ask
joke.
her, Lady and
Why'd
the
you look at me like that?
Lady and the Tramp the cookie, too. It'll
Yeah.
work. I've done it.
You know, and then also my a suggestion to you is that you can change it to the radio station in your car to play Christmas music.
Yes.
But it's very, very Christian, and there's lots of ads, so you should find a nice Christmas playlist on your phone and play it through your car.
Instead of using the
Instead of
Enchanted
the
Forest list?
yeah, it's way better.
Interesting.
The
Luckily
music's
for
way
you, I
better.
have a Spotify Christmas playlist already made.
Perfect. That's great. Then you can play that. But Twisted
What I'm
Christmas
just gonna do is play Christmas song, Creed song,
Banger.
Christmas song,
Creed song until she goes
Until
to
she
Creed.
says,
pays
"Hey,
for you.
I kind of want to take you to Creed," and I'm like, "All right, sure."
Thanks.
What would it be?
Sugar
What would the
Mama?
Christmas word be like? Can I put these lights up higher? All the way to the roof.
That's really good.
You know,
Snow
Weird Al has a song for her.
angels.
Yeah.
It's -40 and I'm freezing.
Dude, if I was sitting,
really good.
if I was sitting in the Enchanted Forest as your date, and a song came on, an instrumental, and you started Weird Al-ing a song to make it a Christmas date
I
song,
do that all the
and you sang it to me in the car, I am putty in your hands, girl.
So what I'm hearing is the second she gets in the car,
No,
I throw.
don't listen to Gary.
I throw on we didn't start the fire, and I'm like, Ronald Reagan, Palestine, terror on the airline. I told us like
Christmas themed.
Oh,
Christmas themed.
So how do you
Jingle
change it?
bells, you know. What's another one? Little Drummer Boy. You can name all the Christmas
Jingle
songs.
bells,
that could work.
jingle bells.
No, I'm saying in that
Going
song.
on a date, you and me through the Christmas trees. On
One
our
horse.
second date.
Hey,
Hey.
Whoa!
that was pretty good.
I
We
just
should start a band.
Okay, hey, no one's here to solve the lack of Weird Al parody songs in the world. We are talking about this date.
I don't know. You bring up a good point that like if she really wants to go to Creed or something like that, like hypothetically, that like yeah, like she could have a ticket too. But like, and I agree. Like I think
Anyway, we have to get
I
through
think I'd
this
like
date.
to go with my boys though to Creed or something
Yeah.
like that. But
Also, for this date, another good tip is if it's going very well, it's seeming like you don't want it to end, online you can search up Christmas house lights in Saskatoon.
I've thought about that. Yeah, they have some in the Brighton area that are pretty.
Keep the
Yeah.
tour going, bro.
And so if you look at some before your date and you find one close to her house, even if you're dropping her off, then you should just I'm gonna drive us past this one and check it
a little
out.
surprise for
I
you.
Make
heard
it a
there's-
little
I was-
longer.
I heard there's this one house in Moose Jaw. You want to go check it out?
Let's stay at the spa.
By the house, I meant the spa. And we're going to go and float in the spa. I love that spa.
Yeah,
Fun.
me too. It's great.
This is very exciting. So you can go from the tour of the Enchanted Forest, then
With-
take her a
with
tour around town.
Snacks.
I might take her to Glow next week. I'm thinking about that.
Oh,
Whoa,
Glow's
we're
the
not
best.
working. Wait, let's start with tonight.
No.
It's not just you dating
No,
them.
because
all of us are dating
he,
this month.
he
I have
if
to
it
look
goes
ahead.
well, he can ask her in the car. Hey, you
Okay.
really like these Christmas lights? You want to go to Glow?
Yeah,
Let's
I
go,
like
bro.
Glow. The last time I went to Glow, I think was like 2 or 3 years ago.
And then he'll actually finally
With my
pay for a
great-grandma.
date.
Sorry, what?
And you would actually finally pay for the date
Aw.
because that would be a real purchase. Unless you have free
Because Glow's
passes
actually
to Glow.
Glow's no he. Yeah.
Hey, it doesn't matter. The point
Anyway,
is,
Glow's expensive, so
second date.
Yeah,
Third date.
I-
Third
I-
date.
third date.
I
That's like
really enjoy Glow. Like if you like honestly, like
yeah, it's the best.
I have really fond memories. The last time I went with my great grandma. Like we like pushed her in a wheelchair because she had like we found out like pretty much like I don't know if it was that day that she had lung cancer.
Jeez.
But
Aw.
like yeah, she died like a couple days later after we went to Glow. And it was like my last great memory with her.
Crazy.
And like yeah, it was so nice though because like I hadn't hung out with her much like on like outside of her house or anything like that. And like I wheeled her around Glow for like a couple hours with my family.
She probably
your
loved
final
it.
moment.
And like literally honestly, she died probably like 2 or 3 days later. Some of the best moments of my life, or like
With
like
her.
yeah,
With her.
like
Yeah.
yeah, with her.
I got it. I got it.
It almost came off wrong.
I was like, yeah, no. You get what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no.
What
Yeah,
goes
so
on at Glow? I
love
don't
Glow.
know much about Glow.
Oh my god,
It's
it's
at
amazing.
Fairyland. It's in the halls. They have like tons of cool Christmas lights and little
Yeah.
themed things.
You've been through the Festival of Trees, right?
No.
Oh.
I know of it. Like I know what that is.
It's like
We're
inside.
doing
I'm
that.
not going.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna do
Gary,
it, and we're
you
gonna
can
do
come
carpool
tonight. You can
karaoke
come tonight
and put it on
in the back
social.
seat.
That I might do. I might sit in the back and coach you guys on the way. All right, now this is the part where you guys gaze into each other's eyes and then almost kiss and then turn away.
I'm supposed to stare at the road. I
He's
think,
like
for-
holding.
drive.
He's like holding the live wire. Eat it.
Come on, you guys.
It's
It's not
just-
gonna lay the
it's like,
trap
it's like
itself.
a centimeter. I'm like, you want a lady in the trap? This?
Mike
He's like
and I.
already ate half of it.
It's like a millimeter.
It's a Jolly Rancher.
Oh. We're solving
It's a tic tac.
dating life here on the Thursday edition of your show. Still the only live show to go from 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. How cool is it that we can say that? Hey, like the more I learn about podcasts and like the people that do podcasts and all this stuff, the more I realize it's so rare to have a place, like not even just someone, like a place where they every day, 1 hour a day, no matter what, you're going live. And to be able to have the people, like today, you just randomly call us and get your ass over here. We'd love to talk to you. Like you weren't even supposed to quote the movie Clerks, you weren't even supposed to be here today. Yeah, here you are.
If that's how you feel.
No, and this is what I'm saying, man.
No, I
to
love
have
that
a
you
team
came.
so tight knit that I don't ever have to worry about filling chairs. Like when we first started, doing a live show 4 to 5 Monday to Friday was really, really hard. Now it's so easy and it's fun and it's exciting and it's different and no one else is doing it.
It's the
You
best.
know, it's so cool.
Having all these people now, like when I popped my tire, so my tires are so stupid, but being
bad tires.
somebody being able to come here and like fill in made me
Yeah.
feel not like a horrible human. So
This is it. We're a family, man.
Yeah.
Everyone helps each other out, and that's so beautiful.
Just ready to hear
to me.
about that, by the way.
I got my
Mine.
tire popped a second time in the next 2 weeks. I got a nail in it.
Hey, how is the new Rogue? How's the tires on there?
I
Got any
love
Brooksie
it.
Tires?
The tire pressure light came on today, though.
Oh, it's because
You
Brooksie's
might
here.
have a nail in it.
It's 'cause
But I
Brooksie's here.
checked the tires. I checked the tires and they all seemed fine. I think it's just because it's so cold that the sensors or something are
Okay.
being bugged.
It's
So
Skynet.
this is another
Skynet
thing I'm going to tell you
all
then
day.
is that I got the nail in my tire after going through the lights.
Not the
So
Enchanted Forest.
yeah. So just check your tires when you get home. That's another hot
Are
tip
there
for you.
spike strips out there or
No,
what?
because they have to build everything, right? So like
Oh, it fell
I'm
off
guessing
of
that it
something,
might have
one of the
been
builds. Yeah.
something from there, but it was a whole nail right in my tire, and it was fine right before that.
Don't you hurt the Nissan tonight.
I won't. I love my new car.
I know
Yeah.
you do. That's
Breaking
why.
it in. I'm not. Not like that. Not like
We talked about
You'll
that last
notice I
time.
didn't laugh.
Breaking it in.
I
We talked about it
First,
last
yeah,
time.
living in it for a night. Yeah.
I
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
you
yeah.
guys are so-
I was the one that said I
you
break
tried
it
to
in
go
in
gross with
other
it. We're like,
ways.
no, we're not being
No,
gross.
like I'm breaking it in like in a nice way. Like first ever date. Like this is just gonna be good. Like just gonna sit in it. Like it's. God, how does that mean? Oh, I don't mean it like
Hold
that.
on,
I just mean-
hold on. Are you telling me you're just gonna sit in the vehicle? That's what you're gonna do?
Yes, I'm just saying like.
You have nothing to hang your head about. You're doing
saying
great.
we're breaking it in because it's like my first date in the car. Don't laugh, Adam.
How dare you laugh at this?
What
This is very
what
serious.
other terms could I use?
I want you to notice who isn't laughing.
You could just say I'm having a date in my car for the first time.
That'd be a lot more PG.
Maybe that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like whatever. Okay, that's perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
Don't tell her you're breaking in the car with her.
Another tip.
I already
That's-
folded the back seats down.
Got a mattress in the back, full ready to go. Hey.
Oh, that would be so romantic though, because I have the sunroof now. So we
Now
could like
it's
look up at the
stargazing.
stars. Okay, no, okay, sorry.
Me and Brad did that for one of our third or fourth date, but we went and watched the car show, and he just opened his back thing, and he had a
Aw,
mattress in the back,
That's
and
so cute.
made
I
it
love
all
that.
comfy.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I
It's a
think
little cold though.
the direct correlation to my dates with this new car has been
Yeah.
increasingly better, and I'm
What?
like,
People keep saying.
What's happening over there?
Apparently, that's why I never get dates because I drive a Shadow. Apparently, 93 Dodge Shadows aren't hot anymore. But little do they know when Skynet comes around and they're coming with me because no Skynet's getting in
No,
our
your
girl
car's full
Shadow.
with all of us
No
already.
computers, that's right. And lots of dust. Coach Mazer texting in saying this. Dragon, go to co-op. Fill tires just below recommended pressure. Then go to Markham Mall parking and let it warm up. Then go buy everyone Christmas gifts. He wants you to go get your tires at the right place, let your vehicle warm up in the Markham Mall underground parking, and while it's warming up, get presents for all of us.
Oh, right before a date.
Right before your date. Get you in the
Yeah.
giving mood.
I think it's just 'cause of
Giving.
the cold. The
You're
fact
gonna
that
give
it's
it
like,
to her.
What, minus 36 today or whatever.
Sorry, yes, it's very chilly. You guys might have to cuddle to stay warm. Maybe you
wasn't
pretend
me,
maybe you pretend
That'd
your
be
new
awesome.
your brand new Nissan Rogue, the heating's broken. I don't know why, it just won't work. We better cuddle up to stay warm.
What?
You would
Okay.
like it.
This
I would
is-
like what?
Yeah.
To give it to her. You said you were. Did you hear what I said before? Oh, he said I was mean. Adam heard it.
What did you say?
He said, "Get in the giving mood," and I said, "Yeah, he's gonna give it to her."
Why are you so
That's so gross.
this is the sixth time now you've had to try to do that
That's
joke.
so
And
gross.
like, guys, family show, come on. Let's get it back on the rails.
Yeah, but
here.
did you know on a like you could say the F word 3 times?
No, I don't know where you heard that.
That's what I heard.
Completely wrong. A PG-13 movie has one F-bomb and then it becomes rated R.
See?
I
How
thought it was
crazy is that?
3.
One.
It's one.
I
Everybody
heard
gets
it on
one.
the Sabrina Carpenter episode of this one on Netflix.
Anyways, we're gonna keep moving here.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep. Oh, Coach, I can't get to this. Okay, Okay, now Coach Mazer, you know how he rolls. He's got
He's
some.
texting you a bunch
little
of
more.
things. He should just be
Oh, the
here
tire
then.
gauge. I have one of those. Those are sweet. I just used one of those. Those are dope, he says. Those are. My dad has one. I don't know if you can see that.
I didn't have one, and that might have been my problem.
Yeah, they work very well.
Brad is mad I
Okay.
lost mine.
When Brooksie comes by, and you know this because you've been working on isolating these into their own little playlist, which we look very forward to, along with CTV's Matt Young, who has his video game segments here. Brooksie loves to send me these Facebook updates from years gone by,
Yeah.
and we love to read them in our Brooksie voice. So we're going to do a couple more for you right now. Here's Brooksie
Here's Brooksy.
from 11 years ago. So this was December 11, 2013. So that'd be yesterday, 2013. Here we go. To the anonymous person who has been sending me Christmas cards for the last 2 years and saying really nice things to me, please tell me who you are.
What did you say? Like
It's
that?
nice to know that there are people like you in this world, feeling all warm and fuzzy inside.
Aw.
And then it ends with a ... and a money sign.
Money sign.
Explain that to me. What the hell is that?
That's an embarrassed face. Like a
it's
blushing.
Or it's a ... and a money sign.
Whatever.
What the hell happened then? You had a secret admirer or something?
Yeah, actually, somebody for 3 years in a row was.
Was his name Dragon? I guess it was 2013.
Dragon?
He was a wee little boy. Continue.
I was 9.
Play, what's that called? Hitting above your weight there?
Yeah.
That would be it. Did you find the guy? That's the question.
No,
Never found him.
no. For 3 years, he or she could have been a
Could've
she.
been, yeah.
I had no idea. They sent me these really nice cards saying really nice things about me.
I'm
So.
sure it wasn't like your grandparents or something.
No,
sweet, too.
it was like from anonymous. It said always.
That's something. Okay. Very good. I like that one. Do you want to get
That's
into...
so wholesome. That's not embarrassing
That's
at all.
a good
That's
one.
so
Yeah,
wholesome.
that's a nice one.
Cute.
Ha 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 makes my day. And then there's a picture of that guy.
I should have sent that in. That's my
Yeah.
favorite meme on the planet. It's a really,
You're gonna have to zoom it in.
it's a
here.
caterpillar
It's a caterpillar
with a
saying,
silly
"Her."
face, but he's like her instead of here.
And he's a roller coaster, so he's
Yeah.
arriving for this next run
It's
saying,
it's
"Her."
funny. I like that one.
One more to go
That's
here.
what I send to people when I arrive at their house.
This is a very nice one too. You would have been a little gaffer this time too. 2009, 15 years ago. 2009 we're going back, and this is the final one here.
Grade 9.
Wendy Brooks is at, I like how that's what you're supposed to do, right? You start by reading it with the name and then you read what they're doing. So Wendy Brooks is at Galaxy with the father, seeing when the movies start, going out to eat, then coming back to watch a movie. Yay!
That was so specific. I didn't even say what movie I saw.
That was going to be my question to you. What movie?
I don't know.
What
but
movie did you see in
but-
2009?
but one time me and my dad went to
Sounds like by the way, father-daughter night sounds lovely.
yeah, we used to go out every Wednesday
That's super
as
sweet.
part of the divorce agreement. So sweet.
It was just so wholesome. Then you threw in like a fun fact that was like,
This is me trying not to laugh.
You know Yogi Bear? We once went to
Hey,
Yogi
hey,
Bear.
hey, little Brooksie.
And it was the worst movie I have ever seen in my life.
Oh,
And me and
yeah.
Dad looked at each other after and were like, we'll never get that time back. It was the worst thing ever.
I heard
no,
that was
that's
a bad
not
one.
true because
No.
you guys were together.
Mm. No, we both said that out loud. This
The
time.
movie was pretty bad. If you're a Yogi
It
Bear
was.
fan, remember that
I've
movie?
seen that movie.
Yeah.
Because we liked Yogi Bear, but not that movie. Hey, boo boo.
Is that a picnic basket?
In your picnic basket?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yogi, what a character.
Anyway, that could have been it. That's the #1 movie. And then I remember watching
Do you like Yogi Bear?
Yes, I remember watching Assassin's Creed or something,
I don't think they had a movie. They have a movie?
or
Anyone?
like
Yeah, okay.
anyway.
Crazy.
But I got my period halfway through, and it was so bad we had to leave. My dad was mad at me, but I was like crying. So
Did not see that one.
those are the 2 movies I remember seeing with my dad. A really bad one and one we had to leave. But we've been to a lot of movies. Those are just the only ones I remember.
Sounds like they were both Oscar-winning performances. So you don't like the Muppets, but you don't like the Muppets, but you like Yogi Bear.
Like, it was just something I watched as a kid.
It's cartoon,
I don't
yeah.
know. My
Hanna-Barbera,
dad
baby.
really liked it. So
Hanna-Barbera. That's it. That's all you got to say. Everyone knows Hanna-Barbera. You name him.
But
Snagglepuss.
the Muppets are like creepy.
I was going to go off on a run of Hanna-Barbera characters.
I don't know
Muppets
that.
are
I don't know
creepy.
what that is.
Muppets are amazing. The Flintstones,
Oh yeah, okay.
the Jetsons.
Yeah, I like that.
It goes all the way down. Yogi Bear.
I'm not a huge
all the way.
Jetsons fan. I like the Flintstones.
Our Jetsons
Meet
was
George
awesome. It's
Jetson, his
basically
boy
where we live
Elroy,
now.
Daughter
Jetsons.
Judy, Jane, his wife. Bro, one of the best intros ever. Basically a documentary
Good
about
intro.
the future. Yeah,
Good intro, but I don't think the Jetsons is a good show.
that's fair.
But I think the Flintstones is a fantastic show.
It's all
It's
Hanna-Barbera.
also crazy that they did such a dramatic change, like so futuristic to so in the past.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
caveman time in the future. The thing with Hanna-Barbera, and it's funny this comes up because I was watching something yesterday. They said at one point in the 80s, 82, I think, or 85%, maybe 88% of all Saturday morning cartoons that we all watched every Saturday morning were Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Really?
Almost the entire gambit of kids' cartoons was Hanna-Barbera. Saturday
From-
morning cartoon watching. that's what we
From
did.
what years? What years?
From like, I believe it was mid 80s until like early 90s they had to run. And don't quote me, it's around there. But the point is that if you watched a cartoon on Saturday when you were a kid, it was a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
When did Sesame Street air?
That also sucks. I just don't like the puppets.
What are you?
I don't like puppets, man.
monster.
They're creepy.
Okay, Oscar the Grouch maybe.
You know, you don't know who's
Pooping on his child.
you don't know who's under there, and it's creepy. It's like a clown.
You have to like Elmo.
Hey.
You have to like Elmo.
Hold on, where did
you, Wendy.
you get that lip stuff from?
Oh my
Uncle Mike's lip balm. It's so great. I've been slapping it on my lips every day because it's so dry.
He's a pretty good guy.
And
that Uncle
I
Mike.
already went through a whole one of them, and like I've been using.
Can I tell you something? Uncle Mike came by and he dropped off presents for us one day. How long ago was it? And we
Where's
just
my-
each had our own chapstick.
Where's my
and
present? Oh, I
and-
remember.
Every one of these
Yeah,
bags.
I
If
remember
you
that.
come into the studio, we
I
got
like-
something from Uncle Mike's for you.
I gotta tell you, every time I see Uncle Mike, I have this like weird physical impulse that's like, hey, like if I ever need a stocking stuffer, I should just like
He's your guy.
go to this store because like. I don't know about you if you've ever been in the back of Uncle Mike's.
Yeah,
but,
we have.
But we've been in the
Shout out
back
to
of Uncle Mike's,
Emily
and
Mays,
it
all
smells
up in your
great.
business. An amazing spotlight on business.
Yeah, we should talk about that.
It's so good.
Go watch that episode. On
It's
the,
fantastic,
it's
and
awesome.
it's a great way to show off not just you and your business, but how you operate and the person behind the business. And it's a very cool little thing we've started here. And by the way, as well, Christmas time right around the corner. Uncle Mike's, use the promo code DAM20. It's still there, 20% off your order for Christmas. Uncle Mike will make it happen. All you got to do, hit DAM20 into the promo code, and you got yourself a Christmassy discount.
Yeah. Can you do that in store too? Down 20?
Yeah, I think so.
Because
I don't know, it might be on. How do those work? Are they only online?
I don't know. I'm
He
sure
probably
he
does
could
do
probably
it
give you his
anyway.
own discount
Yeah,
or
he's
something.
yeah, because
such an
I
He's such a nice
have
guy.
wanted
Nicest guy.
to change everything over to like natural products,
That's him.
and it's a lot of stuff that you need when you're wanting to do that. So
Exactly. Yep.
yeah, I thought discount would come in handy.
Getting to see how he makes all that stuff, like it'd blow your mind.
And no matter what
I saw
you
the
buy,
video. It was
yeah.
crazy.
No
Yeah.
matter
to
what you
stay
buy
organic.
or do, he's just such a fun guy, and the storefront smells so nice.
Oh, he smells
That
nice
like
all the
that
time.
like
Yeah.
I
He
would
looks
kind of
nice. He's well groomed.
like
he
I just
smells
keep sniffing
good.
myself. I'm sure my deodorant's not working.
I feel like if I was in the area, I'd probably just stop by every now and again just to say hi because it smells
Just to sniff
so
it.
amazing. I remember leaving when we filmed our episode. I don't know if you remember that day, but when we filmed the episode, a couple hours there, and we came back. Every time I inhaled through my nose, I could still smell that soap smell, and it was like pretty freaking refreshing. I
could
loved it.
still
so.
taste
Maybe
the
you need to
Tiger
go there
Tiger.
before your date so you can smell like fresh
like have Uncle
soap.
Mike like rub on me or something like that.
Well, that's the deodorant. I'm trying to finish off my Old Spice deodorant so I can get into the Uncle Mike's.
One-
and Old
one
Spice
bite at
deodorant
a
goes
time.
forever. Yeah,
One
it's like
bite at a
I want to
time.
get my natural stuff. I'm sick of this, science experiment that I put under my pits every day.
The aluminium.
sick.
I don't need that. Shit. Don't want it.
Aluminum. Aluminum. The aluminum in your pits.
Deodorant is one of those products that like
Thanks,
lasts
Adam.
a long time, doesn't it? Hey.
Yeah.
Like, when
No.
you think
I
about
want to
it,
get into my Uncle Mike's deodorant.
like it
Mine
takes a
goes by
couple
so
months.
fast.
A couple months, kind of. Like I'm trying.
This
to
is
think
why I'm
like how
saying
long
that.
the average-
I'm
Okay,
pretty
but
sure mine isn't
when you
working.
wear natural deodorant, which is what I wear, it goes by really fast because you have to apply it more than one time. It doesn't last as long.
I bet you there's a catchpretty in there somewhere for Uncle Mike's. 'cause
I
I'm
apply
pretty
it.
sure
I usually
it
apply
doesn't get
deodorant
double
twice a
applied.
day. I try to apply it twice a day.
Yeah, I only do it when,
Like,
when
mine's
I'm
like
wearing.
9 or so.
That's
Yeah.
here for
Like,
hygiene.
depending where I go to work, and then like
That's good.
when I get off of work, I usually give it another layer.
Layered up, slap it on there. No, I only do
Okay.
it when I'm doing natural because, yeah, it just needs a little fresh.
Okay. Oh my God, though.
Bruce.
Can we talk about this? You don't like Sesame Street?
Oh yeah, we're getting back to it.
What
No.
a crummy thing to say. Sesame Street is amazing. Elmo and Big Bird and
'Kay.
Bert and Ernie.
You know what? Bert and Ernie is the weirdest thing ever. But Elmo
Keep talking.
and
Count Chocula or whoever.
Okay, I kind
The
of like
Count.
it. It's not the worst, but I don't like Bert and Ernie.
Oscar the Grouch.
How do you feel about the Muppets? The bosses say to let us know at contact@dufferinav.com.
Kermit the Frog. You don't like Kermit the Frog?
No.
Oh,
This
that
is a
makes
sad
me
day.
so
I'm
sad.
with you. I am a sad frog.
I'm a sad frog, Wendy. Oh.
This is
He's
this is
creepy
interesting.
looking.
Okay. Well,
He's
clearly
not
you have
creepy.
issues with puppets.
And
in
it
general.
sounds like there's like a sock in his throat.
That's very offensive to my kind.
All frog kind does not agree with what you just said. As we continue, if you are listening anywhere you get your podcasts from, you probably can't see this amazing set we got going on, the overlays, and we're getting in the Christmas spirit here. Thank you for listening, wherever you get that from, be it the Apple. I got an Apple one. There's Spotify. There's an Amazon one. There's a whole bunch of them where you can get your audio podcasts, and we're very grateful to have you along with us for this ride. Hey, Pastor Bedtime Podcast, what's going on with that one?
We're still on a break.
Still on a break
Yeah,
because
so-
life hits and Christmas hits, and now everybody is
I haven't asked
going.
her. We want to do a Christmas episode for sure, so we're gonna get together before Christmas. But Wednesday's usually our filming day, so she may come over tomorrow. But I haven't asked her yet, so I'll ask
Tomorrow's
her when I'm
Friday.
done here. Oh my God! Wait.
I was gonna say. Wow.
Think?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Next
I was
Wednesday.
like, I
Next
gotta go call
Wednesday.
my date and make sure things are still
Yeah,
going
you're in
on.
big trouble, dude.
Why did I think it was Tuesday?
Well,
What day is it today?
Wednesday.
it's Thursday.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What have I done? Oh.
It's Thursday.
It is
Yeah.
No, it's
Thursday.
not.
Tomorrow's
Just got it
Friday.
confirmed from LB.
Tomorrow's
Matt Young was
Friday.
here, you guys.
It's Thursday. Wow. Okay.
That's what you get on your show. Now, if we weren't live, I bet you an editor would have cut that out. Not here. You get
Not
the
here.
realest of
We're gonna
real
go in and post
when it
and
comes.
just clip it.
Clip it and send it.
Going viral.
Let her go. Dragon, tell us a little bit about the viewing room, my friend. I know we got Django.
Django Unchained came out Tuesday.
And boy, I must say, as a guy who's produced a lot of your shows, I think that's one of my favorite, only because it could have been 2.5 hours if you would have kept in all the apologies.
Yeah, it was a really. I listened to it. I thought it was a
It's so
really
good. It was
thought it
so
was a
good.
solid episode, and I'd say,
Absolutely.
I think, like I said earlier this week on the show, and Monday, I said that I think we talked about a lot of important stuff
You did.
that needed to be covered, and I think we did it with a level of maturity and respect that I'm very proud of us for. And I think that it's easy to lose sight of some of those things.
I told you, dude, it gives us hope for the future, because to have an 18 and 19-year-old dude, or two dudes, be able to talk about something as heavy as racism, and when it's the entire basis basically of an entire movie, and to be able to maneuver through all of that, and to come out the other side saying, just so you know, this is the stance, and we're so, like, just to know people are aware that racism is really shitty and you shouldn't be that way. You guys made sure you hammered
It's not
that
something
home,
you have
and
to
it was
tell your
awesome.
audience for the most part, but it is nice to make sure that people know where you're coming from. And we talked a little bit about homelessness and stuff like that. That, you know, it was a lot of profound conversation for a movie that is a comedy, action, adventure movie with
Hilarious.
stylized violence,
Hilarious movie.
So very interesting that we were able to kind of conquer those things and talk about that. So give it a listen.
I
It's about an hour and a half.
recommend
It's a good episode.
So
It's very
good.
entertaining.
What's up next?
Muppets Christmas Carol.
Ugh.
And you're gonna watch that episode. We're gonna watch it together.
Brad
We
will
do a
watch
viewing
it.
room of Brooksie watching.
Yeah,
the viewing
yeah.
room of
Let's
the
do that. Like a body
That's
cam.
exactly-
I
like
literally
analysis.
can't.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't. I
Dude.
can't because I
Merry Christmas, everyone.
already
It's our
have to.
shortest episode ever. At 30 minutes.
LB
Yeah.
was a star.
No wonder, because it sucks. You can't say too much about it.
Well, no, there was a lot to say.
I don't think it sucks. I think it's a good movie.
I wish
just
I
think
could have been
that-
on that review.
I just think it was.
Probably could have.
You want to do an interview?
No. Yeah, if we're doing that one over again.
Do you want to interview about how much you hate this
How much
movie?
I hate the movie.
That'd be a great
Maybe,
other
but I have.
side of the
But then I
review.
actually have to rewatch the movie so I could actually pinpoint parts that I like that actually made me hate it.
Sunday, on free Sunday if you want to.
Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about this after.
Okay, sounds
But
good.
This is great, you guys.
you might not make me watch it again, sadly. But then Brad will be so happy he can watch it with me.
We'll interview Brad. We'll interview
Let's
Brad
do
too.
it for Brad.
Me
Let's do it
and
for our
Brad,
sweet Brad.
you'll
God,
get
Brad, I
husband and
love
wife
you,
fighting
Brad.
on
Please.
your show.
Good
Come here
content.
more, Brad. We need more Brad here. The world needs more angels.
Yeah.
It starts with Brad.
Brad's
That's
at
my guy.
at a food place where we always get sticky buns. And there's,
You were telling me about that place.
Sticky buns,
why
they-
can't I think?
Are they not
Great
sponsoring
Buffet of
us?
China.
Well, that's not the one.
Coconut
What
buns.
was the
Sorry.
one I was thinking?
Coconut buns.
There you go.
Coconut buns. Yeah.
That's what he always gets.
Shout out to Wanoy at Great Buffet of China. What a nice, awesome dude.
I just
What
love
an
buffets.
incredible
period.
man.
Shout out to buffets, bro.
Justin and
Let me
Andy.
add it.
Man,
Good
great
peeps.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where he is right now.
Brad, bring some for all of us, please. LB, what do you say? The little Frankie's going? Let's call this one.
We did a documentary shoot at Great
Alright.
Buffet of China. It's awesome. They're so awesome.
You're so awesome.
You're so
Thank you.
You guys, you're
Aw.
both awesome.
We're all awesome.
And,
Hi, Adam.
again, I cannot stress enough how much I love having the head engineer in the house. And got her. Perfect. Whenever anything happens, in a second it's fixed. You're an amazing, beautiful angel as well. I frickin' love you. To you too. Tonight, please promise me, it doesn't have to be the hot rod, but at least bring one live wire just in case there's a
One?
licorice opportunity
So
to
weird.
Lady in the Trampet.
Bring the
Keep it in your
package.
pockets. Keep it in your pocket.
Pull it out of my pocket like Pedro.
No. But every girl,
Cake or something.
every girl likes chocolate. So unless she's allergic.
Snacks, bring snacks. You're
Bring
already
a-
getting
maybe
her
bring a
coffee.
I don't know why I
blanket.
said Pedro. I forget
Cute.
the guy's name.
Napoleon.
Dynamite.
I brought. He could be
Napoleon
like,
Dynamite.
you should get flowers.
I'm not getting flowers for a second date. I can't believe
That
I
does
forgot.
feel a little bit much.
I said I forgot the
What?
name of the main
No.
character.
Back in the day,
Napoleon
people would
Dynamite.
bring flowers the
Immediately.
first date.
What?
And make sure you open her car door.
No
when
one
she
buys
gets in.
flowers first
And make
date.
sure
That's crazy.
Make sure you open the car when she gets in and out.
He knows how to be
Car
done.
door.
Don't worry about that.
Can
Aw,
it's
you won't
kinda
get her
cold outside.
flowers.
Okay, it's kind of cold outside. Can I lean over and grab the door? Or
No.
But if I'm
No.
parking in the fire lane
And
at
go up
the
to the
mall
door and knock.
That's
pick
it,
her
you
up.
guys. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We'll be back tomorrow with a Friday roundtable. It's going to be all the fun. Apparently, Hardcore is bringing some trivia in the house.
Oh, maybe I
Christmas
should
trivia.
come.
We're going to get back on the toys again, which is going to be very fun. So We are looking very forward to that. Until that point, remember, karma is very, very, very real. Do good things and they'll start happening to you, all right? Including the toy drive. This is so cool. This toy parade going on 7 o'clock Saturday night. Leaving Lawson Heights, Brown Social House Lawson Heights, and doing a whole tour, and you can be a part of it. And it's going to be a lot of fun, so be aware of that. And just one way of many ways during the giving season to get that karma up. Thank you both.
Thank you so much.
Thank you both to you both so much.
So
happy.
Happy Christmas, holidays, everything.
Thank you to Royal Anders for getting this.
Thank you, everyone.
Royal, beautiful overlay going. Look at us. We're
Very festive.
decorating the halls. It's
Jingle
amazing.
bells.
Perfect. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. We love you.
Ring ting ting.